So I am Anne and I work for the ABC and I primarily make radio, though I do tele and social media and I use really big microphones on occasion. And I wanted to highlight the best collaborators of my life tonight. The first one is a yellow-bellied glider. They're about 75 centimetres long, half of that is tail, and they sound like a cross between a cappuccino machine and a pig. Adorable, you can hear them in the Otways. This is a golden ghost crab. Now, ghost crabs are found all the way around Australia. They're nocturnal and fast. If you've ever been on a beach, you probably have seen them. They're making this sound from within their holes. They're tapping on the sand and using the reverberation along the sand to communicate with each other. So the first time that I saw a Blue Mountains tree frog, I actually thought that I was at a putt-putt. Because it sounds just like a golf ball going down a hole. These should be found in Victoria, but they're receding. Now, this is a Lazarus species, the lead-bead opossum, and that is its most aggressive sound. Being made by a female, they're a female-led society, and she was really angry with me. This one's from the VABC archives, back when we used to have travel budgets. Elephant seals. When you're making radio, the problem is I can never understand which end the sound is coming from. Because they make that sound from both ends. The Wampu fruit dove I have included just because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. It sounds like it says boom chaka woo, boom chaka woo. That can be found in New South Wales, Queensland, and in a bit more tropical sort of areas. They sound like they're gossips. The Regent honeyeater is almost extinct. So rare that there are so few of them that the babies have no one to learn their song from. So they've started to mimic other birds, like wattlebirds. So this sound is an endangered, almost extinct sound. Water boatmen, they're everywhere. They're in puddles, they're in dams, and they're loud. One of the only creatures that can penetrate the water-to-air barrier. And the males make it by rubbing their bow-like arm across the equivalent of their penis. Little penguins. You've probably heard that if you've been to Phillip Island, but if you hear the flipper slapping, that means that you've heard penguin sex. That's the male. He gets excited. Now, Antarctic blue whales, these are probably the animal that makes the lowest sound in the world. They make sounds as low as an earthquake, subsonic. The highest part, which you can just hear, is 86 hertz. You can just hear the edge of it, so it's all below human hearing. Barking owl, this is a duet. That's the male. Oh, she missed her part. That's the male. There's the female. So what they're doing is talking to each other, saying, I'm here, I'm here. And they're also saying to the other owls, we're here. The green catbird sounds like a cat being tortured. Or perhaps a baby. It really freaks you out because you almost never see them. They just scream. Sounds like they're being aggressive, but actually that's the love song. I have many reasons why I love emus, but one of them is that they flip gender roles. This sound, normally in the natural world, sound is often made more by males, but this sound is made by the female emus. It's like otherworldly sound. The moaning frog. The father of a whole field of academic research, Murray Littlejohn, recorded this particular recording on a mechanism made from a gramophone in the 1950s. That's a WA frog. Followed closely by the night parrot. Now, you'll notice I don't have a photo of it because they're hardly ever seen. And in fact, almost all the night parrots that we know of have been found by listening for this sound, which is delicate and quiet, and you'll be out in Spinifex country and all you can hear is just a little beep. Oh, so inside a cowpat is a lot of activity. There's probably 100 dung beetles in there, and I put a hydrophone inside that cowpat so that you can listen to their industrious activity, moving the dung right down into the ground. Marine sounds are next level, and it's not just the mammals. That is a plain fish midshipman, and they make that sound by vibrating their swim bladder. This is sent to me by Vicky, who is an ABC listener. And this proves to me that nature is in conversation with us, right? And that we can't have a conversation that's too one-sided, because if we do that, like the regent honeyeater, like the night parrot, there's going to be whole swathes of the world that go silent. And for me, public conversations that I've had with nature have been, I think, the greatest collaboration of my career.